Okay, so we're here with Barry Vormawar today in Liverpool at the Training Station 2 gym. We've come to have a chat. Obviously the aim of this channel is to go around bodybuilding gyms and put a light on what I would call real gyms, and Barry's is definitely one of those. So Barry, could you tell us when you set up what it was like? What year did you set up Training Station?
1995.
Wow, so it's been going a good way.
Yeah, so this July, the 3rd of July this year, we've been going for 30 years.
Wow.
We used to be in a building over the road, but that got flattened about 16 years ago, and we got this place.
Okay.
And we've gone on from there.
Is that hence the name Training Station 2?
Yeah, well, it was first called Training Station because it was built on the side of a train. It was an amenities block for the British Rail.
Okay.
So it was like a train station thing.
Right.
Yeah. So
it's an actual thing.
And then because this was the second one, we called it Training Station 2.
Right. And when you first started, were you training yourself? Obviously, you were into your training. How did you come to be a gym owner?
I started training when I was 15. With my cousins and friends, and just loved it. I've tried many other sports. The only thing I was any good at, I took to, and it was just a natural progression from like training in different gyms, hardcore gyms, proper gyms, to want my own in the end. And I managed to get my own when I was 28.
Right. So was there hardcore gyms that you could train at in them days?
Every gym was a hardcore gym.
Yeah.
Near enough then.
Yeah.
I trained in Dougie Tamala's gym which was famous gym in the northwest, which is just down the road, about a mile and a half down the road, and that was a proper hardcore gym.
Was the lads there who competed?
Yes. Yeah, there was many lads when I first started. There was a kid who you looked up to competing. There was also Vic Mundy's gym, where he had a lot of great competitors. There was Vic Badette's gym in Bootle. Terry Phillips had a gym in Knowsley. There was proper gyms.
So we're talking the early 90s?
I started in 83.
Wow, did you?
83 I started in training, in 83.
Right.
Yeah.
So when did the idea of opening a gym enter your head? Like, what can you remember what sort of put that idea in your head?
Do you know what? Because I worked for the council. I was on Parks and Gardens, and I'd done door work overnight. I thought, I don't want to carry on doing door work for the rest of my life. I don't want to carry on working for the council for the rest of my life. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I just didn't want that. And the only thing I knew anything about was gyms and weightlifting. That was it. Yeah.
So when you talk about your gym, what would you say separates your gym from commercial gyms? These 24-hour gyms. What would you say?
Atmosphere.
Yeah.
The people who train here, the type of equipment we have. We've got pieces of equipment that are 40 years old, and we've got pieces of equipment what we bought in the past couple of months.
Yeah. So everything's selected by you.
Yes.
Know. Yeah.
We don't just buy equipment for the colour or the make. Or because it's the new fad. Everything is being selected for a purpose.
It's for the functionality. It's for how it feels, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you play on it, and if it feels right, you buy it.
It's right for us.
Yeah. So do you do classes and things at your gym as well?
We've got classes. We've got, as you'll see, we've got like a CrossFit side as well, which we have classes. I don't know if they call it strength and conditioning, high rocks, fitness. I don't know what the terms are now. Right. They go on in there.
Yeah, it's popular. It's doing well.
Very popular.
What about your bodybuilding? Could you talk us through your bodybuilding career, please, Barry?
Yeah, as I say, I walked into a gym when I was 15, done my first bodybuilding show when I was 16, came last because it was rubbish.
It's a juniors category,
it was the junior category. But you know, when you just do it because you want to do it and you didn't really know what you were doing, but I've done it. I loved it, and I thought, well, I'll never come last again. I'm going to try. And I just carried on and progressed from there. Yeah.
Did you have a mentor in those days?
It was Dougie Tamala. He used to own a gym about a mile and a half down the road. And he taught me about bodybuilding, training, nutrition, everything. He took me down to shows. He first NABBA shows. He taught me to, so that's why I end up being like NABBA.
Where was the NABBA Northwest then?
NABBA Northwest. Just when I started, it was in Salford. It was in a it used to be in a university in Salford, but I didn't attend that one. The very first one I attended was Southport.
Right, yeah.
The floral hall, yeah.
That was a great venue, wasn't it?
That was brilliant.
Yeah, and obviously you're part of the NABA team now, aren't you? Where is it going now? Is it New Brighton?
We're in New Brighton now, the Floral Pavilion in New Brighton, because we had a place in Southport. The old floral has been flattened now. So we got a place in Southport last year. Great show. The venue wasn't big enough. But now we found a big venue which is perfect for us in New Brighton.
Yeah. What do you think about bodybuilding today? What do you think? Do you think it's different from say 15 years ago? Do you think it's changed, or do you have an opinion? Negative, positive? What do you think?
Look, it is what it is. Times change. For me, I preferred the way it was. No Instagram, no social media. You didn't know who you were against till you turned up at the show and signed in. And you'd see the names, and then you'd think, oh, I've got a battle on here, you know what I mean? I used to like that aspect of it. Now you can see everyone on social media. You see what they've had for dinner, you can see what they look like, you can see, it's took a bit of that bit of thrill, excitement away from it for me.
Yeah, I remember when I was prepping for shows, John Bridge was obviously my mentor, and he used to say there'll always be some lad in Liverpool busting his ass under that leg press, and you know, and you had that in the back of your mind, you know, cause like you say, you didn't know who you was up against,
you didn't know,
but you was that fear of the unknown kind of thing, you know.
You'd go to the show thinking, I'm getting first here, and as you registered, you're going from second to third, and you see them all, you end up, if I'm getting the top 6, I'm doing well. There's that many good physiques in it.
So do you think, because like, I remember when there used to be bodybuilding shows, let's say for example the Pendle Valley, they used to say your name, what you did for a living, what gym you represented, and most shows were like that, weren't they? You know, but now it's like, and he trains at Gym 24, and you know, like it's like it used to be like a team thing, didn't it? You know.
Yeah, that's all gone now. What you've got now, and it's the way of the world with everything, but you've got coaches jumping on the bandwagon now and trying to say they've trained these people, or not trying to say they have. They've trained these people. They've got these people ready. Years ago, we just used to do a show, and your mate would have a look at you, whether you own the gym, and say, cut your carbs or up your protein or what have you, and just look at you. But now it's like a business.
Money's involved now, isn't it? And you wonder if they care about them as much as the gym owner used to. Obviously, genuinely care about that lad, how he did in the show, and his long-term health as well. You know, well, these people, I think they're taking on clients, and they're just numbers, aren't they? They're just numbers, and you know, you get 10 people, you tell them to do this, that and the other. Out of the 10, 8 might fall by the wayside. You might get 1 or 2 who were good. You see it through.
You know, so it's, you know, if you get enough numbers, 1 or 2 hours are going to be good.
Well, one thing I think about owning a gym, I mean, it's always been a barrier, and you tell me, I don't know if it's the same for you, is the perception of what your gym's going to be like on the inside. Like, I've no doubt you've got a friendly crack in there, a good group of lads, like I have in mine. But you hear about people avoiding your gym. This is something because they're scared, they're all meatheads in there, they're all this and all that. And actually, it couldn't be further from the truth, because it's the friendliest. But these types of gyms are the friendliest gyms you can. Do you find you've found like a barrier to people coming in because they're scared?
We did, mainly when we were in the old building across the road. Because people used to be intimidated. Training then wasn't like it is now. It's very mainstream now. It wasn't then. And you didn't get a lot of women in there. Now with this gym, we've got near enough as many women as we have men. We've got a massive student population around here. A lot of students come and train here. So it's not the intimidating place what people used to think. You know what I mean?
Do you think about owning a gym in general? Has it got harder over the years, or how do you feel?
Yeah, it's got harder. The difference is.
Do you think these new gyms created competition, and that's?
They did create competition, and they created a price block what was affordable to anyone. I mean, some of them were doing £10-15 a month, and a lot of private gyms couldn't compete with that. You know, these are massive multi-million pound things.
It's a business, isn't it? It's just a business, whereas ours is it's a bit of a passion too, isn't it? You know,
ours is a passion, and also our gyms are run like sort of yourself, myself, other gyms you'll go to with the bodybuilders who own them, who have competed themselves and are willing to help and show you how to diet, how to train, what to do. Not for financial gain, but just for the love of the sport.
And just doing something for other people and not having to put a bill on everything.
Yes.
You know.
Everything now is a means to an end. There's a bill on everything, and the person who's helping is basically trying to get themselves famous, or it looks like they're trying to get themselves famous or well known. I've trained these people, I've trained these. Still no one's thunder. I'm not interested. I've competed. I've been helped by, and I'll name everyone who's helped me. And there's a lot of people who have. I'll take me out if I've been helped by a lot of people.
Some good people who've mentored you.
A lot of people now, like the coaches especially, their name's got to be seen by the side of the athlete, or doesn't matter. One thing I found is, like, say for example, a lad walked in the gym once, said, "Wait, how much is it, pal?" I said, "It's on reception on the wall, have a look." And he went in, he stuck his head and he went, £40 a month. He said, it's such and such a gym's £20 a month. I said, "You're fine, go, you get what you pay for. Try leaving your wallet on the side in there. Try leaving your phone, see what happens." Because our gym's a community, nothing ever gets nicked or missing. And everyone is sound, we don't have any dickheads. And I've no doubt yours is probably the same, you know. We've had watches, wallets, phones, these ear things they're all having now. They're all getting handed in to reception, saying these have been left by a machine and what have you.
Because it's a community, isn't it? It's a good, Right, nice one, Barry. So we'll end the interview, and if you don't mind, will you show us around your gym?
Certainly will, mate.
Nice one, okay. Right, so we'll just do a little tour of Barry's gym. Barry will take us round.
This side, we have all our cardio stuff in the front here, and then we've got everything to do with chest, shoulders, and arms is in this side.
Is that what is that, a pec deck?
Is that a what, mate?
Is this a pec deck? What is it?
This is it's a pec deck that way.
All right,
And then if you want to do rear delts, rear delts then.
Some bit of kit, that, innit?
Like a transformer, that one. And as you see there, with a NABBA affiliated gym as well.
We've got that up in ours.
Same as yourself, Then we've got the likes of this hoist machine that actually, as you press, the whole machine moves.
Oh wow.
So
this is like that stuff you see in Oxygen in Qatar, in Dubai.
But basically we just get like anything what we think the people will like, the punters will like, and it's different. You know what I mean as well. Basic side lateral machines, shoulder press. You see the way that one rocks now, the way the lads on it, and that one. He's using that.
That's cool.
Another shoulder press over there. This is like a Smith machine, but it mimics doing dumbbells. So if you're training on your own, instead of trying to get the dumbbells up,
just it comes together.
Comes together. Prime incline press over there. This is really handy for press behind neck. If you're training on your own,
press behind the neck.
Put your foot on that, and it brings the bar over. It brings that over to you, rather than having to try and stretch back. So there's that. There's Panata incline.
Is Panata in the UK now? It's an Italian company then?
It's an Italian company, but we've bought quite a bit of Panata, and some Prime, and we've got Atlantis as well.
Have you bought this stuff from new, this Panata stuff, or is it?
But we've still got the old Universal pec deck, probably one of the best pec decks you'll ever get. Which is about 40 years old.
Wow. Can I have a little play on this?
Of course you can.
Old but gold. Good feel that.
Proper old school pec deck.
Look at this fly machine. Is there any weight on that? No.
No weight on that. But basically you put your foot down and then it brings them over to you.
Wow. That's awesome.
Really good. We started getting from America some of the old Nautilus stuff. So this is an old Nautilus converging bench press. Seated bench press. Decline bench press. Decline pec deck, sorry. Okay. Get on that.
Really feeling pecs there. Love it.
There's not many of them around anymore.
No, I've never seen one of them before.
Then in here we've got dumbbells up to 15s, benches, all your bench presses, flat incline, decline. Crossovers, one there, one over there, and one of them corner ones, because you can never, when we're busy overnight, you can never get on a
On the other cables, yeah. What's this, Barry, behind us here?
tricep machine.
Oh yeah.
Basically, get that forward, sit you forward. This is bicep curl on it.
Wow.
Okay. Round. Tricep on it. So that's really good if you superset them around your arms.
Oh yeah.
You do that. Put your foot down on there. And this comes up and over for you.
Is that right for hand twisting? Yeah.
It's good when you say on your own. Remember trying to get the big dumbbells up to do that years ago. Dumbbells and benches. Put the dumbbells in here, go to 80s.
Right. Okay.
80s in here.
This is your leg really.
Back and legs.
Right.
So we've got this side. All our back stuff. A bit of abdominal stuff as well. All our back stuff in here. Different types of rolling. Again, we've got over there.
So many different angles.
This is good as arms then. You do stuff on it, you do deadlift on it, you do absolutely everything on that. Do everything on that. T-bars, mid-back row, low row.
So when you were saying before you've expanded the gym, did you not have this?
This was our original gym. Right. This side is put that down here. Calm, seated, calm. This is really nice. Comes in cartwheels.
What cartwheels?
Donkey cartwheels.
That's really good.
That's nice, isn't it?
Great stretch, yeah.
And we've got a leg press, we've got lion leg curl, good calf machine, multi leg extension. We've got 3 leg extensions, and we've got 4 leg curls. Glutes push thrust, curls, failure, okay, love that. Glute machine, a donkey kickback, whatever you call it.
Oh yeah. Kick back.
And this is another one. The difference with this one, moves to 3 different angles. So depending on the angle, you get multi-glute or the hamstring or the tie and whatever you do. Pendulum squat machine. That is a great machine to get a sliding squat.
Yeah.
If you've got any back problems, it takes the pressure off.
Right.
This is the hardest, most tolerable machine in the world. Right. Not just this gym. That, even with the, just that, that is, as you can tell, pretty good.
Yeah. So with all these machines, you've just got so many different angles you can get every muscle from.
You can do, and then we've got the basic.
4 leg press. Number 4 okay. This Rogers, wherever you put the weight, changes the angle on your leg. Alright. Well, that's like the regular back squat. Yes. Like doing a full squat. That gets you more on your leg. So depending on what you want, sometimes we'll do like giant sets. We'll have a weight side to side, squat. 10 there, 10 there, 10 there. Right, get all over your leg. Right. It's good for the change. Yeah. Standing leg curl. Okay. That again is another Rogers machine one that again is a hamstring machine. Yeah, actually legs over the sleeve. Right, safe shoes. Really, really good. Seated leg curl, another lying leg curl, and then you got your doubles and your doubles. Extensions here. 3-way one. Right side. This side now we're going to do our back legs, yeah. This side which is quiet now, we have our classes and our functional fitness and strength and CrossFit and all that. High rocks and
Do you currently have any bodybuilders, like competitive bodybuilders? I know you're on, is it your nephew, Marcel?
Marcel, yes, yeah. There's a girl in there now, Jo Kelly, you passed her before, she's an IFBB pro.
Alright.
We've got Johnny Markinson, he's an IFBB pro. Right. And we've got Amy Newell, she's trained in now, she was athletic Miss Britain 2019. We've got a few.
Is there some young lads coming through like you?
There is, but there's a lot of students. This gym is a massive student gym now.
Yeah.
So a lot of them do it as a hobby. But there's still young lads and girls coming through who compete or want to compete in market. It's just a different industry now.
Yeah.
It's when he's doing it. Yeah. A lot of people do it for different reasons.
Yeah. Which is fair enough.
Yeah. Some people do it because they like to love what they do on Instagram. They like to show themselves a trainer, they like to show them these, like the whole daily routine.
Yeah.
Some people train for that, you know,
Each their own, yeah, it's fine, isn't it?
It's their own, yeah, and we've got a pizzeria as well.
Have you?
So from Monday to Friday, he's off the week.
Yeah, but we just like pizzas and
I was going to ask you that
steaks
question.
and what have you.
Because I heard you had a cafe at one time.
Yeah, well, it's a pizzeria.
But we've also got at the front, we've got a fridge and we've got meal preps that get sold every day. Monday to Friday, normally sold by Friday, we're going fresh every day. But we've got a pizzeria there as well, which does steaks, steak meals, chicken meals, fresh pizzas.
Wow. So you've been, if you remember here, you've been looked after.
Yeah.
One question I need to ask you, what's the Wolf like when you're local? What is it?
That is a thing from a long time ago. It's just our motif. Yeah. And it's always stuck. Yeah, it's always stuck. And it's become our symbol. Right. Yeah, which we've had from day one, 30 years. Okay. And when we first done it, we had it done, and because where we used to be, it was on the front of a main road, it looked too aggressive. Right. So we had to tone it down. And now it's what you see now.
It's so people associate with training station.
Yeah. It's just literally the emblem we came up with 30 years ago.
Well, thank you very much, Barry, for showing us around and for the interview. Really appreciate it. So, Training Station 2, what's the address, please, Barry? Will you tell them?
It is Training Station 2, Alfred Street, Unit C, Alfred Street, Wavertree, L15 2JJ.
Do you have single sessions? Do you let some people come for a single session?
Yes, of course, single sessions, membership for everyone.
Have a workout and seen what an awesome gym it is. Bob up and have a workout. Look how many machines he's got for every different body part. Worth a trip out, you know.
Thank you very much, mate.
Marshall.